What do managers do? Well, the management process is an interrelated set of activities that are necessary for an organization to achieve its goals. Managers are involved in planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Now, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling doesn't happen in any kind of order. It happens all at once. So managers are constantly shifting gears back and forth between planning and leading and organizing and controlling, depending on what the need is at any given point in time to achieve the organization's goals. So management involves planning, organizing, leading, and controlling to achieve the organization's goals. Planning is determining what the organization needs to do and how best to get it done. So it starts with setting goals. Let's take a look at an example. Azim, Stephanie, Matt, and Alex are tired of the long winter. They decide they want to go on vacation. Their goal is to go on vacation. Well, where? That goal is a little bit vague. We need to be more specific in order to achieve results. Let's suppose they land on an objective. Hey guys, let's drive to Florida for spring break. Part of planning is how to best achieve the results. This route is not the best way to achieve the results. We need more specific detail. So let's suppose our group does plot out a more efficient route. What else do they need to do? Well, they need to add a little bit more detail to the plan. So Toronto to Fort Lauderdale is 2,400 kilometers. If they drive 100 kilometers an hour, they will arrive in 24 hours. So here's the plan. Meet at Matt's house on February 12th and leave at noon. That's pretty specific. Each of us will drive 4-hour shifts until we get there. We'll buy takeout food and coffee along the way and drink it in the car. We'll take quick washroom stops. And we will arrive at the hotel February 13th at noon. Organizing. Deciding how to best use the resources, including people, in order to reach our goals. Let's take a look. So here's what everyone's going to do to help us get to Florida. We're going to take Azim's car. Azim's going to bring tunes. Stephanie will bring snacks and she's going to navigate. Matt will reserve the hotel room and add comic relief. Alex will bring change for the toll booths and help keep us organized. Leading. Guiding people to complete the tasks necessary to reach the organization's goals. Everyone needs to know what they need to do. Someone needs to follow up with them and keep the group motivated. Controlling. Controlling is monitoring our results and then comparing actual performance against what we plan to accomplish. It involves asking questions such as, are we on track? What are we doing that works well? What's not working so well that's preventing us from achieving our objectives as we planned them? And how do we fix it? How do we get back on track? Let's suppose that the halfway point between Toronto and Fort Lauderdale is somewhere in North Carolina, 1,200 kilometers, and 12 hours later, that is where they should be according to the plan. But 12 hours into the drive, the group is only in West Virginia. They're 5 hours behind schedule. They should be in Charlotte. Why? Well, they determined that their breaks have been too long. It's put them behind schedule. So what options do they have to catch up, to achieve their objective of arriving in Fort Lauderdale by noon? Well, they could increase their speed to 150 kilometers per hour. They could change their objective slightly. They could continue to drive at 100 kilometers per hour, and instead of arriving in Fort Lauderdale at noon, arrive a bit later, 5 p.m. They'd have to shorten their breaks in order to reach that objective. So, the entire drive down, the group is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling to achieve their objective. And they arrive in Fort Lauderdale and have a great vacation.